With the arrival of patch 11, Valorant has truly entered a new era, and whether you're a seasoned player or just starting out, these changes are impossible to ignore. The highlight of this update is Corrode, the newest map to join the rotation, and it's already making waves across the community, not just for its aesthetics, but for how it's reshaping the meta and the way we approach each round. Corrode stands out immediately, both visually and in its gameplay. Set in what looks like remnants of a crumbling fortress overtaken by radiant night decay, the map's moody atmosphere sets a new standard for Valorant's world building. You'll notice the stark, desaturated colors and gritty industrial details right away, but beneath the surface, Corrode is a map built for raw tactical skill. The devs have clearly dialed back on ability spam, creating an environment where gunfights take center stage and decision-making under pressure is rewarded above all else. To help everyone adjust, Riot is introducing a Corrode-only swift play queue for the first 5 days. That means you can grind out as many games as you want on the new map without worrying about getting unlucky with rotations. Even better, if you want to jump into ranked right away, the penalties for losing on Corrode are halved for 2 weeks, so you can learn without tanking your hard-earned rank. It's a great way to encourage players to adapt, experiment, and figure out what strategies work best on a completely fresh battlefield. But Corrode isn't the only big news in patch 11. Riot is making it clear they want to shift the meta back to what made Valorant so exciting in its early days. Clean, tense gunfights and smart outplays. This patch brings a wave of agent balance changes, especially targeting duelists. Characters like Phoenix, Neon have seen their flash and stun wind-up times slightly increased, which means defenders now have a real chance to react instead of getting insta-flashed and fragged before they can blink. It's a subtle tweak, but across hundreds of games, it'll reshape how aggressive players take their pushes and how defenders hold corners. Now Waylay, the game's rising star duelist, is getting some much needed love, with buffs to her refract and light speed abilities making them snappier and more reliable, plus a boost to her saturate that widens the radius and triggers the effect faster. Waylay's about to see a surge in pick rates, especially among players who like to entry hard and disrupt enemy setups. These changes reward players who thrive under pressure and want to make bold plays rather than rely solely on team utility. And it's not just duelists who are seeing tweaks. Patch 11 also brings a ton of visual and audio clarity improvements for utility agents. Breach's Aftershock has his explosive resolve more quickly and blocks less gameplay space, while Sova's dart is now louder, and you will receive an audio cue when spotted by the Sova drone. There are other minor changes, but overall the audio cues are sharper, so now every piece of information is easier to track, and that means smarter, more reactive plays on both sides. On the competitive side, Riot is making some welcome adjustments to ranked play. The mid-season ranked reset is a little less punishing, so if you're coming back after a break or just looking to grind a new act, you'll have a softer landing. The placement cap now goes up to Ascendant 3, and after calibration, your RR losses won't sting quite as much if you get unlucky. Corrode and Bind are entering the competitive queue on day 1, and to make room, both Pearl and Split are rotating out for now, which is sure to shake up competitive strategies and force teams to rethink their map pool. There are also some exciting quality of life updates and extras that round out the patch. Console players now have access to the esports hub where they can follow VCT brackets, teams, and schedules without needing a second screen. UI improvements are making things like spike pickup, smoke sound cues, and suppression notifications much more intuitive and readable, which is especially helpful for new players or anyone jumping in after a break. And of course, there is a fresh battle pass with new Radiant Night rewards and a highly anticipated Phase Guard skin bundle. Taking a step back, it's clear Riot is doubling down on making Valorant a game that rewards precise aim, quick thinking, and real teamwork. Corrode's design and the sweeping agent changes are all about giving players more agency, creating more clutch moments, and cutting down on cheap, ability-heavy plays that can sometimes feel unfair. If you want to climb the ladder, focusing on your fundamentals, crosshair placement, communication, and map control will matter more than ever before. And so how are you feeling about Valorant's new direction? Have you tried Corrode yet? And what strategies are working best for you? Drop your tips, reactions, and hot takes in the comments below. Let's help each other adapt and get ahead of the meta. If you want more in-depth breakdowns, updates, and gameplay highlights, don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notifications. I'll be covering all the latest from Valorant and beyond, so you can never miss a new update. Thanks for watching and good luck on ranking up.